Hey guys, I'm back with Doki Doki Literature Club for PC. I'm also gonna give another shout out to TC Casanova. I'm gonna give him a shout out every episode just because why not? Okay. What do you mean? I do the same myself. What the hell? I forget where we left off exactly. But that's okay. I forget which one liked it the most. But she likes me, you know. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all. ... Oh my goodness. This is so good, VGI. I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Ahahaha. Jeez. I'm sure Yari's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you didn't like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of people, you know. So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a VGI poem, oh boy. I'd like to make a poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. Okay. Strange. You're so weird, Sayori. Ehehe. I'm really happy that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. Good for me. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. That's humor, guys. It's very funny. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, VGI. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined, knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm going to make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you down to that then. Yay. Now, you'll read my poem too, right? Oh, yes I will. Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Hehe, of course you are. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me, kissing my forehead to help me get out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it weren't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Why? Morning. Me. It didn't rhyme here, right? This didn't rhyme. But it rhymed here. See, play, day, blue too. And then it didn't rhyme here either. It's very jarringly written. Of course she's talking about me because I'm the one who gets her up in the morning and stuff. I mean, obviously. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No. Wow, okay, that's mean. Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. Yeah, come on, man. I still try my best. Yeah, I'm a dick. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It just came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Well, good for you. Even though you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. Hehe. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. It just came out of nowhere. Yeah. That was a voice crack. Why'd they just talk about Monica? But next time I won't forget. And I'm going to write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Just go down the line. I'm pretty sure one of them, I think it was Natsuki's the pink hair girl. Yuri's, I think Yuri liked most of my word choices last episode, so yeah, I think it. Yuri stares at. Oh no, never mind. She, dang it, I screwed up. A minute passes more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, sorry, I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Yeah, the poem fucking sucks. Hold on. I can't even read my own poem. It's bullcrap. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. Oh. I guess that might be after reading through it. Ah, so it's that bad. No. Did I just raise my voice? Oh my god. It's called... I know this is supposed to be like weird and have a lot of anxiety, but this is like really pushing it, you know, like nobody would say this. I'm so sorry. Yui buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. She also has no eye. Again, it might take Yui a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. Of course you did. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. And I think that the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both style and the expressiveness are weakened. I don't care. Once Yuri finds a train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take some time, but it comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased though. Biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, or to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? I don't think it's gonna be in the end. Ghost Under the Light. This is bad handwriting. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I get it, because she doesn't like LEDs. They're more energy efficient. Get used to it. Natsuki, or whatever your name is, Yuri. You're not Natsuki. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. Yeah, it's pretty bad, but it's readable. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. That's exactly what I said. I commented on her bad handwriting. But it took you a long time to read. Ah, it's because it sucked. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually like your handwriting. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Oh my god, why do I keep reading words though? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it's really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Hoo hoo. Hoo hoo. Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, VGI. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Now I get the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. I didn't pick up on that at all, but okay. Lingering in the last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. Edgy. And soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even noticed that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Also, last episode got demonetized, and I don't think I cursed once. So, why did that happen? This game is gonna get really bad, I can tell. They probably were just like, oh, he's playing Doki Doki Literature Club, better demonetize it. So yeah, that kinda got me a little worried. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Okay. What does Monica think? Yeah, I think she's the one that liked the poem. Hi, VGI. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have a suggestion for the club, like new activities or things we could do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? This is actually kind of funny because I started a new club at my school too, and it's kind of how I run it. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Oh my god, that just disturbs me every time. Ah ha ha ha. Don't worry, VGI. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I handed Monica my poem. Oomph. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sort of things in common. Ah, well. We may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case. But maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you. Oof. It sounds like you two really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? Ah ha ha, I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might think a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Ah ha ha. Ah ha ha. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good, that's what everyone's saying. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? Calling in my skin. Oh my god. I see. I'm having fun with this. Well, let's read it then. This is why I like making YouTube videos, because this game would be boring as all hell if I wasn't making a video. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction that spackle protrudes? A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out, and he, on the other side, was looking in. I swear to God, if it turns out all these poems are about me, I'm gonna freak. So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. I'm just dissing everybody on this stupid poems. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. Ahaha, it's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and the lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? I performed it out loud and it wasn't very powerful. Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I know how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of empathy recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An empathy? Question mark? Yes, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it kind of comes out strongly. Oh my god, my character is so dense. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. That's a fact. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. It's actually not bad advice. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll get a big dark puddle of ink. So move your hand and go with the flow. Where did my mouse cursor go? Oh, it's over there. That's my advice for today. That's actually not that bad. Thanks for listening. So, Monica and Yuri are like two of like the opposites of each other. Like, from what I gathered. So, what's Natsuki? Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. Wow. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. She was nice yesterday. What happened to her? It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your tastes. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Everybody in this room has really big self-esteem issues. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Oof. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all. I miss that. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't that the point of poems, for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then I made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ooh la la. Ah, thanks. Nobody likes each other here. They all hate each other. Yours is cute. Cute? Oh my god. It's gonna be a civil war. Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? Should have never joined this goddamn club. It's clearly about the feelings of giving up. How can that be cute? I had to read it in that little accent there. I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. Humph. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked somebody who actually liked it. That's not how criticism works. Which people did, by the way. So I liked it. And VGI did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. Which totally dismisses what I just said, but okay. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And VGI liked my poem too, you know. You're tearing me apart, Lisa. That's just what I thought of because I'm tearing this whole place apart. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. The music just stopped. The fuck? Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Oh, okay. Just gonna play this... what, Mario music? I'm gonna stop soon, but this is the first interesting thing that happened all game. That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that VGI appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how did you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Oh snap. You... is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as VGI started showing up. Can we leave? We can still join the anime club. Wait, is that what Natsuki said? Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly both girls turned towards me, as if they noticed I was standing there. VGI! She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain it. Uh-oh. I don't like where this is going. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings that and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, VGI? Well, how did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whomever I agreed to, they'll probably think more highly of me. Yeah, really. I'm gonna leave it on this little cliffhanger right here, because, trying to make videos shorter. Just because, pain in the ass to watch a 1 hour long video. So yeah, guys, thank you for watching, and next time we will answer this question. Goodbye.